Welcome to California in 1930, the Golden State at a crossroads, where Hollywood dreams collide with Depression-era despair. Orange groves still stretch to the horizon, even as breadlines wind through city streets. The stock market has collapsed. America is shaken. Yet California, land of reinvention and second chances, refuses to surrender. From the movie palaces of Los Angeles to San Francisco's impossible bridges, rising from fog and steel, this is the state in its most defining decade. Using historic photographs, hand-drawn sketches, and vintage postcards, brought vividly to life with the most advanced AI technology, we step directly into the past. In 1930, Los Angeles is a city of contradictions. Hollywood is booming as sound films transform entertainment. Major studios employ thousands and release hundreds of movies each year. While much of America struggles, people escape into grand movie palaces, watching stars like Clark Gable and Charlie Chaplin. The population passes 1.2 million, drawn by film, oil, and opportunity. But the Depression still hits hard. By 1932, unemployment reaches 28%, and tent camps appear near the studios. Beyond the studios, Los Angeles is still inventing itself. A vast city, stitched together by streetcars and wide boulevards, with new neighborhoods pushing outward into valleys and foothills. Downtown rises with fresh skyscrapers, while citrus groves still scent Pasadena and the San Fernando Valley. Communities take shape along invisible lines, and water from the aqueduct makes constant expansion possible. In 1930, Los Angeles is unfinished, but it keeps growing anyway. San Diego in 1930 is defined by the Navy and the sea. The destroyer base services dozens of naval ships and anchors the local economy. With 148,000 residents, the city depends on three sectors: the Navy, tuna fishing, and tourism. Balboa Park's Spanish colonial buildings still stand from the 1915 exposition, and the zoo is already nationally known. Thanks to steady naval contracts and a mild Mediterranean climate, San Diego weathers the economic crisis better than many cities. Away from the bases and shipyards, San Diego remains a compact coastal city. Neighborhoods cluster around the harbor and hills, shaped by fishing docks, canneries, and trolley lines. Balboa Park anchors civic life, while waterfront streets mix sailors, workers, and tourists, moving between the piers and downtown. Even in hard times, the rhythm of the ocean defines daily life. San Diego in 1930 is small but steady, a salt-air city built on the edge of the Pacific, facing outward toward the horizon. Santa Clara Valley is called the Valley of Heart's Delight, and San Jose sits at its center among vast orchards. In 1930, the city of 57,000 is the world's leading fruit canning and drying hub. Dozens of canneries and packing houses process cherries, apricots, prunes, and peaches from 100,000 acres of trees. California Packing Corporation, owner of the Del Monte brand, employs thousands in peak season. Each spring, the valley blooms white, and rail lines ship its harvest across America. Beneath the orchards, San Jose is a town of sharp contrasts. Seasonal prosperity brings crowds during harvest, then long months of uncertainty when the work disappears. Immigrant communities live side by side, some rising into stability, others trapped on the lowest rungs of labor. Social tensions simmer beneath the valley's beauty, and the Depression exposes how fragile this agricultural paradise truly is. In 1930, San Jose is still a small city, shaped as much by hardship as by blossoms. Orderly on the surface, uneasy underneath. San Francisco in 1930 stands on the edge of transformation. Ferries still connect the bay, but the automobile era demands bridges. Two massive projects move forward. The Bay Bridge, approved in 1929, will stretch 4.5 miles across difficult waters. Even more daring is the Golden Gate Bridge proposal, crossing a dangerous strait of deep water, strong winds, and heavy fog. Many experts say it cannot be built, but banker A.P. Giannini finances the bonds, and construction begins in January 1933. Beyond the bridges, San Francisco remains a city of tight streets and restless energy. The waterfront hums with sailors, dock workers, and cargo moving in and out of the bay. Immigrant neighborhoods give the city its texture. North Beach alive with Italian cafes, Chinatown dense and enduring, jazz drifting through the Fillmore after dark. The Depression brings breadlines and hardship, but daily life continues. Ferries still run, kitchens stay busy, and fog rolls in at dawn. In 1930, San Francisco is worn but unbroken, a city used to disaster, already imagining what comes next. Sacramento, California's capital, sits where two rivers meet and serves the Central Valley. In 1930, about 106,000 people live here, working mainly for state government, the Southern Pacific Railroad, and local food canneries. The city still shows its frontier roots, with wide wagon streets, Victorian homes, and flood control levees. The white domed Capitol dominates the skyline, housing leaders trying to respond to the growing economic crisis of the Great Depression. Yet Sacramento remains a city defined by order and endurance. Even as hardship spreads, government offices stay open, and trains still move through the rail yards. Relief lines form near the Capitol, while makeshift camps appear along the riverbanks and at the edges of the city. New arrivals drift in from the plains, mixing uneasily with long-settled neighborhoods. In 1930, Sacramento is strained but steady, a capital city holding itself together, governing on as the state around it begins to fracture. And that's California in 1930. A golden state tested by fire, where dreams and desperation walk side by side. From Hollywood's fantasy factories to San Francisco's rising bridges, From fertile valleys to struggling capitals, this was the decade that revealed California's true character. Not in prosperity, but in persistence. If you could step into one city at the height of the Depression, which would it be and why? Drop a comment and tell us which California story we should explore next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next video.